Hey everyone, my name is Masterofroflness and welcome to Legion TD2. This is a new strategy game created by the folks who made Squadron Tower Defense for Starcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. Now, I should explain what Squadron Tower Defense is before we continue on with the video. It's essentially a competitive tower defense game. You build towers, you fight against waves of monsters, that sort of stuff. You get gold in order to upgrade those towers, blah blah blah. You guys know the gist. Now, with you are three other allies, and they have to defend their side of the map against waves of monsters. If the monsters end up overpowering your allies or yourself, right, and they pass through your line of towers, then they'll go ahead and attack the king. If the king falls, you lose. You're also playing against an enemy team. The enemy team will also try to defend their king against waves of monsters. Whoever loses their king last wins. Right? Now, I could aid in the monsters attacking my enemies by sending over units. These units are mined, or not mined rather, but they need a resource known as Mithium in order to actually build. And you mine this resource with workers over here. You can construct more workers using gold in order to get more of this resource, and you know, the whole flow comes together. Now, if you keep sending over units to your opponent's, tower defense lines, right? What's going to happen is it's actually going to increase the amount of income that you get. And so there's a nice little trade-off, like, do I focus on my eco first, get out a bunch of Mithium, send over units to my opponents, get even more income for gold, and then work off of that? Or do I just focus on towers and stuff like that and just trying to defend my side? The units vary by the ability and what they're good for. Like, for example, some units are good for improving your allies, so to speak, like the allied units around it, while some of them are just good for strong damage. There's two variants of units. You have basic units and then you have advanced. Advanced are strong, like, mini boss monsters, and basic units are just like little little guys like fiends or lizards, stuff that just it just adds it onto the field and stuff like that. Anyway, so right now I'm gonna construct some towers and stuff in order to help out in this defense. I'm gonna put them right close to the spawn of the monsters over here. Mostly because when they come out, I want to try and get them as soon as possible and not give them any leg room in order to bypass me. We're going to get a Mudman and 3 Aqua Spirits. Aqua Spirits fire a shot that will bounce between other units, and Mudman will essentially just kind of like tank everything, so to speak. My opponent sent over a lizard. I'm gonna save up my my Mithium to get something a little bit better. Now, the higher in cost the Mithium is for a unit, the more income it'll gather up. Now, something else to keep in mind about is the fact that if you win on your side against the waves of monsters that come at you, your units will teleport to the king, right? So if one of your allies falls, that doesn't matter really too much, because oh hey, guess what? You have 3 other allies that will clean up his mess. However, he'll take a penalty in the amount of Mithium he can harvest. I know that's a lot of rules really fast, but the game is way more simpler than I can ever make it out to be. Anyway, so we might get ourselves a Mimic, or we can save up for 4 eyes. Might just do that, actually. Yeah, let's save up for 4 eyes. So far we're doing fairly well, however the Mudman might need an upgrade. We might need to upgrade him to Golem. That'll make him more tanky, do more damage. Every single wave, right, will do a ooh, my opponent isn't doing so well, but he has a Disciple, so he'll be fine. This is a later tier tower that you can get. Now every single wave will do a certain amount of bonus damage to particular types of towers, so getting a well-rounded list of towers is something to keep your mind about. Something also that I should mention is the fact that there will be different kinds of builders that will focus on different types of towers that only that one builder can build. So right now I have the Elemental builder, which can build elemental units. However, maybe I can get a builder that focuses on raising units back from the dead, or focus on, you know, sci-fi stuff. possibilities are really endless, actually, in this game. Especially when it comes to Starcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. So I was able to summon a 4 Eyes. We'll be able to see that soon. Actually, maybe I can... Yeah, there it is, right over there. Might be an unfinished model right now because it looks fairly basic. Here it is, right over there. It's about 62 to 68 damage, but has 595 health, so that's more than the Scorpions. Is it above my allies, actually? Let me see. Or above his allies? No, it just reduces target defense. So we were able to get past, right? And that will actually decrease the amount of Mithium my opponent can harvest. I think it makes the miners significantly slower. Or at least that's how it was in Starcraft 2. Right now we're going to attack the king right over here. Rounds don't end until all the units are dead on the field. So that is something to keep in mind about. King is fairly strong, however, so even though we were able to do a fair bit of damage, he'll just be able to clean up, so that's unfortunate. Alright, so let's get a second Mudman. And that should suffice for now. I think I'll, you know, upgrade the rogue wave, upgrade my aqua spirits to rogue waves right now, which will increase the damage and a bunch of other stuff. I'm just thinking about what to get now. I want to maybe get out a Mimic. That would be useful. This game was on Kickstarter, but now the Kickstarter is finished up, and so essentially all we gotta do is wait for the game to develop. This is pre-alpha, by the way, as you can see by the sign at the top right. But I know some people can't read, so that is something to keep in mind about. So far, Aqua Spirits are doing reasonably well against these giant waves of attackers. We could get a Disciple, but I don't think so. I don't think we'll get one yet. Let's just upgrade to a second Golem instead of the Aqua Spirits for now. We don't really need them yet. They're doing an okay amount of damage. Might want to save up again for a 4 Eyes, or we can save up for a Kraken. Keep in mind also that because this is pre-alpha, that means the game may not be balanced like this, and it is subject to change, especially the graphics. My opponent seems to only be getting rogue waves and disciples. I don't know if they build anything more. Back, chickens, back! Having a nice blend between ranged and melee units is important in this game. If your ranged units get attacked, and it might be really bad for you. Melee units usually have more health than ranged units, so they're made for tanking. Ranged units not so much. But, I mean, there are several units that bypass that stereotype. Anyway, the flying chickens are moving past my opponent's line. And they will be able to damage up the king a little bit. Which is unfortunate. Janice will be hit. The flying chickens are a higher tier monster, so they will be doing more damage in the previous tiers. We can go ahead and get ourselves our very own disciple, actually. But let's cancel this. We can cancel structures for a full refund. I cancel that mostly because I want to get a worker out. Let's just get a rogue wave. Gotta upgrade to the next tier. Might actually want to sell off this this unit right over here, right? And then get out rogue wave. Oh no, let's get out a worker, yeah. More workers. Speed up the gathering of Mithium so that we can get the Kraken. So far, I don't really know what the bosses look like. I haven't gotten that far. As in, the AI dies before me, so that is unfortunate. This wave is usually difficult. They're armored. They do extra damage versus armored, I think. And right now, we don't really have the units to boot. Well, we did kill a good chunk of them. Yeah, this will be close. There's 6 of them left. Yeah, we can finish this off. The Rogue Wave will definitely deal with these guys. The bouncing shots of the Rogue Wave really makes this easy. Peasy lemon squeezy. Sadly, the Rockos are moving through. Actually, I might just want to save up to get the Fire Elemental so I can show you guys the later tier units. Look at that chain lightning. Oh, that was crazy damage. And as you can see, we're getting gold because of income, which is nice. I'd get more income if I was oh, there's the Fire Elemental. We don't have enough gold. I get more income if I was spamming out more units, but I really want to save up for that Kraken to show you guys the Kraken before the AI dies, because that does happen quite a bit. You know what, let's get the Rogue Wave to just make sure we don't leak, because if we leak, then that would be really unfortunate. These later tiers do get a bit harder. Alright, incoming. Yep, we got some Mantis right now. He sent over a couple of goodies, actually. I think that's a Mimic. Yep. We will actually leak. Mimics are a later tier unit in the basic tree, but they do quite a bit of damage. That's 22 Mantis with a couple of support units, which is unfortunate. Let's build the Kraken. Get back at this guy. Kraken is fairly huge. So again, right now this game is in pre-alpha. There will probably be some sort of alpha or beta build coming out that'll look way better and stuff like that. I'm not I believe it'll be for Kickstarter backer first and foremost, obviously. Anyway, let's just see that shit go down. Yeah, my hero took a lot of damage, so right now we're kind of evened up. But now I have a Fire Elemental, so that's good. Might want to get a Disciple soon, actually. Or I can get a Phoenix, actually. Okay, let's see if we can get some more Mithium, because I would love to get out a 4 Eyes. Or who knows, we can get it out of Centaur. That would be nice. I don't think we're gonna get a... Yeah. Okay. We might just want to get a pack leader. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. No, just get it. Just get the pack leader. Could have gotten one more unit, but it's okay. Anyway, let's get our Kraken and pack leader. Pack leader will buff surrounding allies, which is nice. So that means all these units will be buffed. Kraken is just huge. Look at this Fire Elemental. Look at it go. But there are a lot of units here. So even though it's two-shotting these units, there are a lot of stuff. Hopefully we can survive against this. I mean, we did hold these guys off for quite a bit, and we're only dealing with 14 of them. He's dealing with 27 with a Kraken, so... I don't know. It's gonna be dicey. No, I think he's gonna die. Holy moly. Ah, there we go. We did it. Let's see if we would have survived this, actually. Surprisingly, we would have. Wow, we would have been just fine. Anyway, that is Legion TD. Still in pre-alpha. And this is a demo version. However, right now, from what it stands, it looks like a really nice, what was a revamped Squadron Tower Defense. Obviously, they, you know, wanted to make a new engine, and they wanted to make their own game, because Squadron Tower Defense is just so, famous on Starcraft 2 and Warcraft 3. But anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.